Hi guys, my name is Christopher Fernandez, a student in Professor Montgomery's Communications 8 class, and today I'm going to be doing an informative speech on why sports are important to America. My reasons why I believe that sports are important to America is because they generate money, they are entertaining, and they do unite people together. So let's get going with my first point, which is they generate money, ticket sales, merchandise sales, food, concession, drinks, any entertainment that goes on with sports, media, ad time, all of that generates money for the team, for the city, for anyone buying ad space. It's just a great way to generate money. Sports for years have been generating millions and millions of dollars, if not billions. Actually, according to globalsportsmatters.com, I have a breakdown of in 2017 how much money each league has made. The NHL, which is the National Hockey League, made $4.43 billion in 2017. The NBA, National Basketball Association, brought in $7.4 billion. The MLB, Major League Baseball, brought in $10 billion, and the NFL, National Football League, brought in $13 million. Is also a great way to expand a city, like I was saying before with the franchise. The Indianapolis is a great example of this. Back in the 1960s, the Indianapolis was just farmland. It was nothing but greenland, and then later they got sports franchises like the Indiana Pacers and the Indianapolis Colts. And with the success of both the Pacers with Reggie Miller and the Colts with Peyton Manning, they were able to flourish and become a more of a thriving city. And now they have hotels, restaurants, bars. It's an expanding city, and there's a lot of opportunity coming in that area. Next point that I had is that sports are very much entertaining. There are hundreds of ways that you can entertain yourself. You could play sports, watch sports, go to sporting events. I know watching sports and going to sporting events is kind of hard right now because we are in this pandemic, but those are usually options when it's during regular season. It's a great way to have competition, to try to push yourself to be better. Sports are also a great way that you could generate some skills with yourself. You can generate working as a team, a good team ethic, being able to be a team player and possibly a leader if the opportunity is presented with if the opportunity presents itself. You can also learn to support one another. If someone falls down, pick them up. It's just a good habit to never let someone get left behind. Always pick up your teammates when they're falling behind. You can also develop some patience, depending on the sport. Patience if you're running and you got to go through a hole. Patience to see which hole is going to open up. Playing baseball, patience to find your pitch, or just patience with teammates. Or sometimes they might get on your nerves. Sometimes something might happen that you might get upset about. But just having the patience to understand that they're your teammate and they're not the only person on that team. My last point that I did have was that sports are a great way to unite people. When you become a fan of a sports team, you instantly have something in common with hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of people across the globe. Instantly you could go from not knowing someone to finding out that they're a fan of a certain team and being able to connect and bond with them. Finding out that you, Professor Montgomery, were a Chiefs fan, I am a Chargers fan, so instantly I knew that I could have multiple conversations with you about the Chiefs and the Chargers and the AFC West and everything going on. But it's just a certain connection that happens just knowing some information about someone. You can build a relationship and have a full conversation like that. And you can also find your identity in a sports team. I was raised up to be a Angels fan, a Lakers fan, a Chargers fan, and a USC fan. And that was my identity growing up. I lived by it. I never switched up on my teams. So it was just great. And when you're actually playing sports and you're on a team, that is a brotherhood. You're together. You support each other. So it's just a great way to get some great friends and have some great bonding moments. The next part, if you are on my PowerPoint, I have some examples of times where sports have united Americans together in a single moment. The first one is in 9/11. After 9/11 happened, Cubs slugger Sammy Sosa hit a home run and proceeded to run around the bases holding an American flag representing America and saying that we're okay, we're in this together, you can't take down America. My next example was the night that America found out Osama bin Laden was assassinated. It was a Mets and Phillies game that was being nationally televised, and as fans started to figure out that he was assassinated, they started to cheer USA for America. It didn't matter if they were a Mets or a Phillies fan. They were just excited to be an American in that moment. And the last one is a recent one that was a tragedy that happened. And it was the passing of Kobe Bryant. His daughter, and several other passengers died in a helicopter crash. He had a great NBA career. He was a champion. He was an Oscar winner, but more importantly, he was a dad. And he had a daughter that had aspirations to be an WNBA star and to revolutionize girls' sports forever. It was a tragedy, and it sucks that we lost someone like that so soon. So in response to that, each team after had an 8-second violation and a 24-second shot clock violation. So to recap my presentation, I just wanted to inform you guys how important sports really are to American people. They generate a lot of money and help towns grow. They are entertaining for people, and they help unite people all together. Thank you guys so much for listening to my presentation, and have a great day and stay safe.